Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Runo. Today I'll be teaching you how to move your dart from one point to another, also known as dart transfer or dart manipulation in pattern drafting. Now, if you don't know how I came about this body block, and there's a link below, you can just check the link and can click on the link to see how I drafted my body. That was the first video I did before this one, so you can watch that in order for you to understand what I'm doing here. So now this is my bodice. Now for the dart transfer, you need just your front bodice block. It's only in the front bodice block that you have a dart somewhere other than the waist. So this is the dart, this waist dart, this underarm dart is the one I'll be moving to any part of the body. So now I will start from my shoulder. I'll start from moving this dart to my shoulder line here. So in your dart transfer, you need masking tape. This is it. This is what you need for your dart transfer. So what I will do now, this is my shoulder. So I'll just divide this shoulder into two equal parts. So this is how I divide my shoulder into two equal parts. I just put my tape here and then. So this is half. So this is half my shoulder. So I'll connect this to this point, to my bust point. Can you see? I've connected it from my shoulder to my bust point. Now in that transfer, your connection must end on your bust point. Now because I'm moving this dart to my shoulder. Now this is how I connected from my shoulder point to my bust point. If I'm moving to my neck, now I'll connect a straight line from here to this point. So wherever you are connecting to, you just have to end on your bust point. That is why this measurement is very, very important. Bust point, very, very important. Now if you're not sewing any dart, you don't want to move anything, like I said before, you can sew this your underarm dart here. There are dresses, ready to wear dresses especially, that has underarm dart. Now if you're doing this one, if you're sewing this one, what you need to do is just to, now you don't sew your dart to your bust point. You come out from your bust point, you mark 1 inch. So this is 1 inch. Now you just connect back to this point. You connect from here. So you can see it's a dart already. So this is when you are sewing, you sew from here to here, from this point to this point here. Now you don't sew it to the bust point. You don't sew your dart to your bust point in underarm dart, when you are doing underarm dart. So now this shoulder that I'm moving it, this underarm that I'm moving to my shoulder dart now. So now if you are moving that, you open that part you are moving it to. Very, very important. Slash the part you are moving it to, and then close the one you don't want anymore. So now I will slash this part to my bust point. Just be careful, you don't cut through. You can see. So now what I will do is I'll close this one. Now I can just decide to cut through and tape it back, but because I still need it, so I'm still going to move it to other parts. So what I will do is I'll just close. You can see. So you can see now. You see? So this is now my shoulder dart. So I've successfully moved my dart from this underarm here to my shoulder. So you can see how easy it is. Now if you're making a dress, now you can just decide to connect through like this, cut through. So you now have your shoulder dart. If it's the bustier, you mark your shoulder to under bust, and then do your contour, and then you connect. So this is it. This is shoulder from underarm to shoulder. So your dart is on the shoulder. Now remember the body block I showed you on my previous video. For this one, you can see this dart now. So this is like this one here. Now I've moved it from my underarm. Now as me I'm using this, I can move this now to my underarm. So now for this, now I'll be closing it back. I'll be moving this now from my shoulder. I can move this now from my shoulder to my underarm if I want, but let me not get you confused. Let me just do everything from the underarm. So I'll close this part now. I'm closing it now. Assuming I'm moving it now to Now, assuming I'm moving it to my armhole, if I'm making a princess dart, so I'll just connect. Now for princess dart, you know, you can measure and then get the midpoint. That's by choice, or you can just decide on your own where you want to move it to. So I'll just decide. Let me move it to this part. Let me mark from here. So you see what I did? I connected to my bust point. Please, bust point, very, very important. So now I need this to be together. So now this is it. So now what I will be doing now is I will be slashing this. Once I slash this now to my bust point, but be careful not to cut through, just cut a little bit close to your bust point, and then I close here. Can you see? I've moved it to my to my ankle. So this is your princess dart. Is just to connect down, and then you have your princess dart, your princess or armhole dart. Can you see? So I closed here. So this is it. That transfer, very simple and interesting. So now here I've closed it back. Now I've returned back to my normal bodice. Now I want to move this dart now to this point, to my neckline. So I'll just come and then mark. I can choose to mark, measure round, and then mark the midpoint. So but I'll just decide where I'm moving it to this part. So what I will do, I can just connect with a straight line from my bust point here. Remember, everything is to the bust point here. So as usual, I will cut, not through, cut to the tip, and then close this one. Be careful not to close. So you see, this is it. I moved it to my neckline. Now remember, all this part that you're moving, you can choose to sew. If you want to sew, you can sew, or if you're not sewing, you can just connect to wherever. If connect that, if you want to slash through, if you want to do your bustier and the rest, it's simple. So now I've connected to the armhole, to the neckline. Now if I want to connect even to this point, all I will just do is just to slash close. I'll just take this part, slash here. Let me even do it so you won't be wondering. This one that I'm saying it, I don't understand. So in order for you to, so this is it. So what I will just do now, I will just connect. So now I want to move it to my center front. So as always, you slash through, almost through. Be careful, then close. See? So this is it. This one, if you are doing a cow neck, that is when this one may be important to you. So this is it. You can see I've moved it. So I'm closing it back. Now I want to move it now to my waistline. Now I want to move everything to my waistline. So I'll just cut out this down. Assuming I'm doing a dress that has half cut. So I'll just take out the down part. So what I will do now is I will just slash here from this point to the middle, and then close. Can you see? Sorry, connect almost to the bust part, and then see. Can you see? So this is it. So that is how it is. You can move from one point to another depending on your style and what you want. So now I just want to do I want to do it in a reverse. When I want to use, I'm not using this under arm dart again. I'm moving this. I'm using this one now. I want to move this one to somewhere else. So you know that you can always move it to, in case you move it somewhere and then you forgot, I don't want to, this is not what I want to do. You can just continue from there. You don't have to draft your bodies and start all over again. So from this point now, I want to move it to this part. So you assume I've drawn my straight line here. So I'll just open and then close. Can you see? This part is open. So here now, this is it. So now I want to move this one now. I'm no longer sewing. I don't want to sew it for my center front now. I want to move it back to my neckline. I want to move it back to my shoulder. So what I will do, I will just open this shoulder here. I'll open this shoulder here. Assume I've drawn a straight line there and then close. So see, move this. Don't mind. It's this slash that I've done too many slash, so it's making it not to balance way. So this is it. So you can see. So now I want to move this now from here to my neckline, or from here to my armhole. So I'll just connect a straight line here. I'll close. So you just watch this again, over and over again. Master it, practice makes perfect. Master it and you're already in pattern drafting here. Okay, so you can see I've moved it to my armhole. So now from this armhole, I want to move it to the neckline. So draw a straight line to the bust point and then open. Once you open, you close. So this is it basically. So this is what you call dart transfer. You open one, you close the former. You open the new point, you close the former point. So this is it. Please subscribe to my channel and like our page. God bless you.